Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to whatever the hell's on your screen right now. Listen, I am so happy. I got the new Sonic game today, and I started playing it. Well, I got it last night, but, you know, I played it past midnight, so technically playing it today. I've put about 3 hours into it, and it's good. It's good. I can't believe it. The crazy bastards at Sega, they did it. They finally did it. We're doing a Mizuki run, by the way. Those crazy bastards at Sega did it. They made a Sonic game that was fun. Oh my god. Listen, I fought the first Titan. Listen, was it a generic combat system with extraordinarily low depth? Yes. Was it one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life? Also, yes. The spectacle is top tier anyways. It's such a scuffed game, but I wouldn't have it any other way for a Sonic game. Anyways, Idol has a cult following, true and real. I'm just like, I'm still, like, winding down. Like, that song that plays is so fucking hype. Absolutely love it. I will say there's, like, I have some minor gripes with Sonic Frontiers, but at the end of the day, I don't really care. Like, it's a great game. They made a good Sonic game, God bless them. They did it. The absolute mad lads. How about Gazoo? I feel like a Gazoo run. You know, Mizuki's got a vanity mirror. Maybe a mirror god lives in there? I don't know. I'm just thinking about, listen, I need to speedrun this so I can go back to playing Sonic Frontiers, baby. I'm kind of at that point where it's like I'm trying to, like, go through the games that I was interested in 2022 so that I can actually have, like, a Game of the Year list. Because I don't usually do those. My game of the year for 2021, by the way, was It Takes Two. Absolutely beautiful, goated game, loved every second of it. But, I wanted to actually, like, make one this year, and I don't think I've played, like, 10 games in 2022 that I would actually put on that list. You might be thinking, Elden Ring. Elden Ring. I didn't like Elden Ring, I'm sorry. I don't, like... The fact that it's a From Software game, but with like a Ubisoft open world, and then they also have their like convoluted character quest lines in that open world, is like, You know, I'll get around to playing it eventually, and I'll probably say it's like one of my favorite games of all time when I do, but I don't know. Like, when I play, I picked Sekiro and Dark Souls 3 up on launch. I was a little bit late. I missed Demon Souls, so I didn't play Demon Souls when it was current. I played Dark Souls 1, and then I got the Prepare to Die edition when that came out. Well, actually, no, I bought the Dark Souls 1 DLC on the fucking PlayStation Network store when it came out, and then later down the line, I got the Prepare to Die edition. Dark Souls 2, I got on launch, and I didn't like it. And then, because of Dark Souls 2's betrayal, I skipped Bloodborne, and then I heard it was really good, and then I got Bloodborne, and I'm like, holy shit, it's really good. I wish I played it on launch. Then, because Bloodborne was goated, I got Dark Souls 3 on launch, went to the midnight release, streamed it for some friends, like with a fucking PlayStation 4 share or whatever. Loved Dark Souls 3. Love me Dark Souls 3. And, then after that, I continued to love Dark Souls 3 throughout its entire runtime, and I put, like, way too much time into it. And I made way too many PvP characters that I just never ended up using, because I would create the character, get everything that I needed for their PvP kit, and then I would, like, beat the game on them, and then I would, like, get ready to PvP, and then it would be like, oh wait, this build sucks. And then I would do it again. I was that dickhead in the catacombs, by the way, who had the PvP ring so you couldn't see me, and then I shot you off the bridge with a great bow. That was me. I did that to you. That was me. It was really funny. I loved it a lot. I always loved the catacombs. That was one of my favorite areas to invade people in. But, so, yeah. That was cool. That was really cool. I liked that. And then, you know, Elden Ring came out, and I got it. And I was like, wow, this is... It doesn't run on my PC because it's poorly optimized. That's fantastic. And then just the initial, like, early, like, week 1 hype died. Or, like, release time hype died. And then eventually when it got patched and it would work, I started it up, and I played off camera and I played on camera. And I just couldn't, I just couldn't get myself to actually play it. Like, and here's the thing. The game died for me after I got the horse, right? Like, if you actually go back and you watch my playthrough, I wandered to some, like, fucking optional zone that you're supposed to go to with a horse and has, like, multiple combat encounters leading up to it that are designed for you to go and fight them with a horse. And I did that all on foot, and I was having a fucking great time. And then after I, like, go back, and then I get the horse, and then I'm like, oh, this is gonna be the rest of the game? Oh, God, no. And I just, like, could not be bothered. Like, it was just, like, I just... The thing is, and this is true about games, alright? You play them for 30 minutes, you've played the entire game. That's not even an exaggeration. Games are all about creating that loop. And sometimes the loop is even shorter than that. I think the Halo guys said it's like creating like 20 seconds of fun and then stretching that over like dozens of hours. Something like that. So it's like, if you play a game for 30 minutes, you know exactly what it's going to be like for the entirety of the runtime. And that's true with like 90% of games that come out. But the thing is, games have certain things that make them interesting. Like, God of War 4 has a good narrative. I would say, like, actually, you could probably say that about a lot of Sony exclusive games, huh? Last of Us has a good narrative. God of War 4 has a good narrative. And the reason why you keep playing those games is because you want the story. World of Horror, specifically, it has random number generation, and RNG is very heavy in this game, so you can play poorly and still win, or you can play really well and still lose. It doesn't really, you know, it doesn't really matter. But, you know, once you find out what the gameplay loop for something is in Sonic Frontiers, and here's the thing, I've just gotten to the second island now, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Explore the environment, fight the boss monsters to get the gears, use the gears to unlock the levels, play the levels to get the keys, and then you unlock the Chaos Emeralds. And then you fight the boss of the island and then move on to the next one, right? Like, that's the gameplay loop. And so that's the gameplay cycle, right? And so what does that break down into? The gameplay loop is moving throughout the open world and finding collectibles so that you can unlock the next mission, which is not annoying because it's a Sonic game and you're running around and you're having a good time. The second thing, after, like, running around and getting those collectibles, fighting the enemies. Some of the enemies are actually annoying to fight, but you only have to kill them once and they don't come back. So it's not really a big deal. So that's fine. And then you use the gears that you get to unlock the levels, and the levels are great. Like, the levels are absolutely fantastic. They're about, like, a minute of fun. And they're really well designed. At least, I mean, to be honest, I think it was, like, 1.7, like, the City Escape one. That had some really weird design, and I think, like, the 3D Green Hill Zone was kind of fucked, too, because you would, like, try to turn, and then Sonic would just, like, automatically run into the wall, but he would still maintain his speed, so he's, like, running at an angle. It's at the very start of the level. It's really weird, and it's inconsequential, but basically, the levels, for the most part, like, 90% of the levels that I played are, like, fucking perfect, and they're really fun, and they're, like, a minute long, so you can... And there are challenges in those levels, so most of the time you have to replay them multiple times. And again, they're only a minute long, and they're really good levels, and they have multiple routes, so you don't mind replaying them multiple times. And the collectibles in the levels, specifically, aren't annoying to get. Like, if you just play through the level normally, you'll find all 5 red coins. You might miss one, but you'll find all of them. But and then after that, after you get the levels complete, you get the keys, then you unlock the Chaos Emeralds, which unlock the main story cutscenes, which are janky as fuck. And then after you get all the Chaos Emeralds, you fight the zone boss. And then after you kill the zone boss, you get to go to the next island. And so the zone boss fights are really cool. Going supersonic is fucking awesome. And guess what? It's probably, like, at least against the, what is it called? The Giganto, the first Titan? Like, that's probably one of the best supersonic fights in 3D Sonic. Because, like, I'm thinking specifically of Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, and then Generations. The Generations boss fight wasn't fun. Sonic Adventure 1 was really fun if you do it correctly and you don't fuck up. If you fuck up, it's super annoying, and it feels bad to play, but if you do it correctly, it's fucking awesome. Sonic Adventure 2, I don't really remember much of the lizard fight, I'll be honest with you. I don't think it, I don't remember it being that fun. I remember doing it, but I remember enjoying, like, the battle as Shadow against the lizard before that fight. I remember liking that more. Anyways, you know, like, the only game that I've played in a long time that has subverted the expectation of like, you play a game for 30 minutes, you know what it's going to be like the entire runtime, is Nier Automata, because the tutorial is an hour long, and it shows you all these different gameplay styles that you'll be playing throughout the entire game, and I like that a lot, because it does keep it fresh, because you never stay on one gameplay style for too long, and yeah, the world is really well designed. But anyways, enough about that. It was an 11-minute cutscene preamble. So we've got seconds, knowledge, dexterity, light source. So knowledge, dexterity, and a light source. I wonder what we're going to do with weapons. I don't know. Can you guess? Just, like, move your mouse cursor over the store you think we're going to go to. And what weapon we're gonna buy. Leave your weapon predictions in the comments down below. Oh. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, so the first 30 minutes of Sonic Frontiers were fine, and then once the game stops holding your hand a bit and it continues to be that 30 minutes, you're like, alright, this is pretty cool. It does spam It does spam you a lot with annoying pop-ups like, hey, did you know you can get a skill? Hey, did you know that you can talk to Amy? It's like, I really don't want to talk to Amy. I really don't want to talk to Amy. Oh, hey, peculiar painting. Are we gonna go for it? I'm not entirely sure. Coma, Crimson Cape Scissors. We'll do... I actually don't want to do Sailors. We'll do Coma. It's a little sus, actually. Not entirely sure how I feel about that. But we can get our main weapon. Are we gonna try to get fuel? I think if we get like a jar of blood early on, and it's not that bad. Who did we get? Ah. That is not the chibi sprite that I was expecting. But good for her. Now, what on earth are we doing here? Study issue of local newspaper? Absolutely fucking not. I refuse. Although I will say, like, I don't know how long Sonic Frontiers is, but I'm enjoying it a lot so far. I think there's 5 islands, and I just got to the second one, so I don't think it's gonna be that long. What I will say, though, is there are a couple of games, actually there's 4 games, and I don't think I'll be able to play them before 2020 is over, that I really want to play. I want to play the Overlord game, I want to play the Made in Abyss game, I want to play the Callisto Protocol, because that is, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, the video game where you can, like, juggle eldritch monsters into the wall, you can hit stun them, they're not blocking on wake up, very funny. And then I want to play, God of War Ragnarok. But the thing is, I'm not gonna be able to play that until it comes out on PC, like, 3 or 4 years from now. But I really want to play it. Like, I really like the narrative that God of War 4 started, and I want to see more of it. So, you know, when they announce the next Data Boy game, they'll probably also announce Ragnarok on PC, which would be pretty cool. I would like that a lot. Also, when are they gonna fucking give us Bloodborne on PC, the bastards? Nice. Well, oof. He reaches for his gun! Wait, that's not Reddy's gun, though, right? I don't think there's a difference in blocking. He aims his surface revolver. Yeah. Listen, just block the bullet, Mizuki. It's fine. Okay. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. They're beating your ass in the quote retweets. That was not great. I would have preferred that didn't happen. Second enemy, Cultist Hunter A. We can't run from her, so do keep that in mind. I almost feel like using the Dust of Seeing here just so we get an 85% chance to hit. Because we're low on stamina right now. I don't want to risk it. Because having a 75% here, I wouldn't want to deal with that. I would rather just do this so we can get in and get out. It's a little sketchy. Also, I should have taken the, you know, whatchamacallit. I mean, I guess we should heal stamina-wise. Mind Wipe? I don't really care about that right now. That's fine. But we'll go ahead and take the stamina here. Hunger is interesting. If we had the schoolyard and we hadn't gotten an ally yet, that would be bad. But, yo, Kyoko? Holy shit. The Kyoko sweep. But yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just want to play Sonic Frontiers some more. I do... Oh, minus 10 EXP? What the fuck? But what was I gonna say? So, here's the thing. I have... out of games that I own that came out in 2022, and I'm technically counting Dwarf Fortress here because of the Steam release. I need to play Dwarf Fortress, I need to play Freedom Planet 2, and I think that's it on the list. I picked up Sonic Frontiers, and I'm just having a blast with that, though. It's so good. It's so good. You can't help but... Whoa! I guess they were correct. I couldn't help but scream. That's crazy. Now we actually can kill her in 2 turns, guaranteed. That's pretty sick. Now we do have safety in numbers, so that's pretty cool. Absolutely do not worry about that whatsoever. All the patients can just die, Mizuki. It's not your problem. You're not a doctor. You're not responsible for them. Don't try to guilt trip Mizuki either. She's not a trained medical professional, okay? Who has, like, decades of experience in, like, treating coma patients. She's just hanging out. Well, we do need to do... This is a little bit odd, and we might die. However, we need those items to discard, right? So, I just kind of figured this is the way to do it. Yeah, just get stabbed, that's fine. The glass shards were everywhere! You know, you hate to see plus 4% Doom. God, not even a friend. I don't even have to open that fucking door. Not acceptable. Now, we might have to throw a weapon here, because this is a mildly terrifying. Oh my god, 65% chance to hit? That's awful. Oh no. Okay. So we have to commit to the bit here. We do. That's fucking horrible. Okay. So this is gonna do 9. Yeah, it's gonna do 9. And so we just do a little prayer as a treat. I mean, you gotta go for it. You can't miss every hit. And that's untrue. You absolutely can. But I would hope that you don't. So we do have 2 allies. I'm gonna reroll, because Fame would be very helpful. I'm gonna reroll again, fuck it. I'll take Folklore Studies over that. And I will take Stamina, because that's basically what I was trying to... I was either trying to get Fame, Preferable, or Folklore Studies. We are not Mimi Gaming. So we just need to get really, really lucky here. Uh-oh, that's nice. We just get a little... We just get a little, whatchamacallit, imminent death as a treat, alright. We just need to get lucky here, alright? We just need to get lucky here. We got a bow and a bow. We got a bow. It's all bows, apparently. 4 bows, 1 clap. I'll take it. We only failed once. Uh-oh. I really wish we had fame. I really wish we had fame. So now where do we go? Well, we go to Moonlit Sailors, because now we have 2 items we can discard. And then, because we discard those 2 items, we now have a light source, which, theoretically speaking, we don't need for the lighthouse, because we have the heavy-duty flashlight. However, oh god, however, we might have to rest a bunch. Do we get fetid fumes at all? Oh, we're on Gazoo! Oh no. Miku with accuracy should be illegal. Like, Miku with a power level should actually be, like, bannable offense. Like, nah, Chief. Listen, I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. Get me the fuck out of here. That's just not somebody that you can deal with successfully in life. Now, we've already used our resources to heal. So we're just kind of existing with this 3 stamina lifestyle we've got going on, which is not great. Because we could die at any time, almost. But I'm kind of thinking... Okay, thank God. A sanity enemy. Now, we don't want to miss. Oh, hey, look! Not fame. That's amazing. We're never going to cast a spell. I'm taking the stat. And then I'm taking knowledge, because I'm fucking crazy. Because we're probably not going to die here. Oh, shit. Well, you know, Shocking Tattoo is not very good, so I guess we'll just do a lengthy photo shoot. Oh, no. 5% Doom. Recommend one of your allies. I can't do that. We'd take like 8 million damage at the end of every mystery if we didn't have 2 friends. Nice. I mean, we gotta do painting now, which means we're going to die. Very funny. There is a theoretical chance that we don't die, but we probably will die. Nice. Honestly, I was hoping it would have been the Ritual Mask, because that's like the one that that would be the opposite of what we needed. But the Kurakosa Mask is just, you know, hey, look! Same hat! You'll love to see it. Pain? Oh, we did it! Holy shit. Wayfinding. Alright, well, we take these to an extent. 95.95? Works for me. Actually, can we guarantee this? Yes, we can. It is a 95.95 in the end, but hopefully we don't miss. She don't miss? Good thing. Billy Mays is gonna help us out a lot here. I do not think we do this. Actually, we do. Because, here's the thing. If we get Jar of Blood randomly, I will try my best to buy a chainsaw for Akamanto. Because I don't think we're going to have the resources out. So now, this is a book that we could take and sell, but we need the Doom. Leave Emmy alone. We do not need another friend. I don't even think she counts. We can't sell the energy drink. Although that is interesting. If we got a point of dexterity... Oh, no. Get me the fuck out of here. Run, Miku! Run, Mizuki, run! Ichiro-san, you got ghosts in your house. You should really get that checked out. Dear God, we have to take stamina. Oh. Nice, casual 10% Doom. I'm a big fan of 10% Doom. Just happening, you know? I'm a big fan of that. Okay. So this is current objective survive. We don't have a third thing we can sell. Well, actually, we do. Now, you know, do we just lose the game trying to do this? Yes, we do, but do keep in mind that we'll, in the process of this... Whoops. We do have Akamanto's mask, potentially. We just have to survive to that point. This is why you don't do this in the late game, by the way. Is look at how much doom we racked up trying to get that. You can't play around that. We just have to get lucky with events. And any combat event is what we would consider lucky. Because we will win every combat fight. Easily. Now, our sanity is... Oh, no. Oh, thank God, we failed it. I was thinking it was borderline because we had 6 charisma, but that was a dangerous location, so it's an... Oh! We're living on the edge of tomorrow. Listen, there's nothing we can do about it. There's absolutely nothing we can do about that. True and real, we are not... Absolutely... What? Oh? Did we get fetid fumes ever? We didn't, technically. Oh, but that wasn't enough to heal. True. It only gives you 2. So anyways, out of the 32 new events we found, my favorite was using the Psy Loop to unearth a treasure chest. We are gonna call it here. I should probably do another one, but I got stuff I gotta do today, and I want to play Sonic Frontiers more. So we are gonna call it here. Thanks for watching. Why did we lose that one? Well, it's pretty simple. We went for the chainsaw. We got greedy. We did. We should have just taken the flashlight, taken the +1 perception, and moved on with our lives. That was probably the reason. But, you know, it's good to try different strategies every once in a while. Like, do something that I never would normally do, because it reminds you why. Stay safe out there. Have a good one.